By the middle of the 15th century, southeastern Europe was part of the Ottoman Empire, a situation that would last for 500 years. The Ottoman yoke was a difficult time for the Bulgarians. During the first 50 years, almost half of the population was killed off or left to starve. People had to pay very high taxes, even for occasions such as birth and death, and many people were forced to convert to Islam. There were some uprisings during this period that the Ottomans ruled, but the Ottomans quickly crushed these and no real change followed. However, in spite of the oppression, the Bulgarians managed to keep their culture, traditions and language alive. This was especially the case in remote and mountainous areas such as Stranya, which had always been a stronghold of Bulgarian culture. By the end of the 18th century, Turkish rule had become more tolerant, and a group of wealthy Bulgarian merchants got more and more freedom. In 1792, a book written about the history of the Bulgarian people was the start of a period called the Bulgarian Renaissance, or National Revival, in which architecture and art flourished. Oh, I see. If you're in Sunny Beach, they'll know you, you mean?
They're too intense in Sunny Beach, aren't they?
There was. It's not bad at all this year, but I mean, there was a time when you couldn't walk out.
The National Revival period and the increasing tolerance of the Ottomans sparked ideas of liberation. Bulgarian nationalists grouped under one leader, Vasil Levski, a gifted poet. When the Turks executed Vasil, he became a martyr for the liberation cause. Animal lovers who can't finish their food won't struggle to find a happy recipient for their leftovers. With stray dogs and cats all over the place, the dogs are mellow, dopey types, and the cats, sometimes missing an eye or a tail, almost always skinny and grubby if cute in their own way, scrounge for leftovers 24/7. In April 1876, the April Uprising started in a small mountain village in the Balkan Mountains. The Turks quickly crushed the uprising and killed over 30,000 rebels, both during the uprising and in revenge attacks. However, the rebels' fate was not in vain because Russia, shocked by the atrocities, attacked the Turkish Empire and freed Bulgaria in 1877. For a very brief period in history, Bulgaria became a large independent country that included Macedonia and East Greece. This, however, was too dangerous to Western Europe. They divided Bulgaria again and even gave parts back to the Ottomans. Stranya became part of an Ottoman province named Eastern Rumelia. In 1885 there was an uprising in Rumelia and it became part of Bulgaria once more. However, Macedonia and Strania only regained their freedom in 1903 and 1913 respectively. The Balkan Wars were followed by World War I, in which Bulgaria sided with Germany. After the war, Bulgaria had to pay lots of war reparations, causing economic stagnation. Both the Agrarian and Communist Party appeared, but the Agrarian leader was assassinated and the Communist Party banned. Its leaders fled to Russia. During World War II, Germany penetrated into the Balkans. In spite of Bulgaria's declared neutrality, the Germans occupied the country. However, Bulgaria refused to declare war on Russia or to hand over its large Jewish population. Russia attacked in 1944 and, with assistance from within, liberated Bulgaria.
Push us out of the country, you know.
Yeah, in other words, go
To the UK, but they won't go over here. Culture is very Bulgarian. Bulgarians traditionally have always been able to afford to take their families to places like this.
They were all walking towards the bus, weren't they?
I thought they were getting a bus, but they obviously aren't.